Hello, everyone. Welcome to KCA Production, where we bring you beautiful stories, gists, entertainment, insightful documentaries. Today, you're about to watch a story called or titled Last Call. But before we go ahead, I'd like to ask you to please subscribe to this channel, especially if you're visiting for the first time. I'll want you to please subscribe. While you watch, please drop a comment in the comment section. Like this video and share. Please subscribe. We would really appreciate that. Okay, yeah. So like I was saying earlier, you're about to watch a story called Last Call, and it's not loud. It doesn't rush, but it will knock on your conscience. Some calls are blessings. Some calls are warnings. If your phone rang at the wrong moment, would you listen? Sit back, watch closely, and when the moment comes, do not ignore your own last call. This is KCA Production. Please subscribe to this channel. Alright, let's begin. In a town called Irumole, people believed that once in a lifetime, every person receives a last call. A spiritual moment when fate gives you one final chance to correct a wrong decision before consequences become permanent. A young man named Dara is ambitious but careless. He betrays his best friend, Kola, ignores his mother, Mamaewa, and mocks the traditions of the land. Strange things begin to happen after he receives a mysterious late-night call that no phone network can explain. Each sin pushes Dara closer to irreversible loss until he realizes the last call is not just about one decision, but about who he chooses to become. The square is alive. Traders shouting prices, drummers rehearsing faint rhythms, chickens run between feet. Dara walks in, dressed sharply, phone in hand, laughing loudly. Dara boasting to his friends, "This town is too small for my dreams. If I stay here one more year, my destiny will suffocate." Dara's friend says to him, "Destiny doesn't suffocate. You suffocate destiny with impatience. You people like suffering. Look at you. Every year, same festivals, same drums, same poverty." Dara's other friend, "It's not poverty. It's home. Home is where money answers your name when you call it." Kola enters, carrying a sack of farm produce. "You greet the morning by insulting it?" "Morning should greet me. I am tired of begging time for attention." "Careful. The morning you insult today is the night that will visit you later." "Ah, Proverbs. You and your village riddles. That's why you are still here counting baskets. And that's why you're still counting promises." Dara's friend laughs. Dara's smile fades briefly. "You think I enjoy struggling? I have opportunities. Big people are watching me. Big people watch many hands. They only pick the ones who don't crush their own heel." Mamaewa appears from the crowd, carrying herbs. "Dara!" Dara rolls his eyes slightly. "Mama, please, I'm busy." "Busy insulting the ground that carried you." "The ground didn't carry me. I carried myself." "No one carries themselves into the world. That is old talk. I live in new times." "New times don't erase old laws." "What laws? The law of suffering quietly?" "The law of remembering who you are before you decide who to become." Kola says, "There is a festival tonight. Baba Olu wants you there." "I don't attend rituals anymore." "Rituals attend you whether you attend them or not." Dara's phone vibrates. Unknown number. He ignores it. "I have a meeting. Important people don't wait for drummers." He walks away. Kola watches him go. The river that forgets its source will soon forget how to flow. Mamayewa stares after Dara, uneasy. When a child outruns his shadow, darkness begins to chase him. In a dusty roadside bar with a TV showing a muted football match, neon light flickers. Dara sits opposite Mr. Obi, a sleek city man with shiny shoes. Kola stands near the counter, uneasy. Mr. Obi says, "You're sure he doesn't know you're here?" Dara responds, "He trusts me. That's the advantage of loyalty." Kola calls Dara from the counter. "Dara, what are you drinking?" "Anything cold. My throat is dry from explaining dreams to people who don't dream." Kola smiles. "Dreams need water too." Dara chuckles, then turns back to Mr. Obi. "So what exactly do you need from him?" Mr. Obi responds, "Your friend owns land beside the old river path. The community won't sell it, but individuals can be persuaded." "Ah, Kola won't sell ancestral land." "Everyone sells something. Sometimes it's land, sometimes it's silence." What's the offer?" Mr. Obi slides an envelope forward. Dara peeks inside. His eyes widen. "That's serious money." "Serious problems require serious money." Kola returns, placing drinks. "What problems?" City problems. You wouldn't understand. Try me." Mr. Obi smiling. "Your friend here has great potential. I want to help him travel, work, exposure." Kola responds, "I'm not leaving Irumole." "Don't be foolish. People die in this town every year and no one notices," said Dara. "People die everywhere, well, but not everyone lives anywhere." Mr. Obi says, "We only need you to sign that you are open to selling if the community agrees." Kola responds, "The community will never agree." "The community doesn't eat for you, Kola." "You are speaking like someone who has already eaten." Dara stiffens. "Kola, you have been carrying baskets since we were kids. Let me carry you once." "I don't need carrying. I need honesty." Mr. Obi stands. "I'll give you time, but time is expensive." He leaves. "Why did he know about my land?" Kola asks Dara. "Everyone knows." "No. Only one person told me about the document, you." Dara avoids his eyes. "You spoke to him." "I spoke for you." "You sold my silence." "I sold your future poverty." "You sold something you don't own?" Dara slams the table. "I'm tired of being poor." "So you chose to be small instead." The bar goes quiet. In Folktales, the man who trades his friend for gold never spends the gold in peace. Dara scoffs. "These stories were written by people who never saw money." Kola walks away. Kola steps out. Dara follows. "Don't walk away like a wounded hero." Heroes bleed. Traitors hide the knife. "You will thank me when you leave this town." "If I leave, it won't be because you pushed me. It will be because the ground rejected me." A phone rings. Dara checks his phone. Unknown number. "Hello?" Static. The voice over the phone says, "You sold what wasn't yours." Dara freezes. "Who is this?" "The river has your name now." The call ends. "Who called you?" asked Kola. "Network issues." "The network of consequences is very strong." Dara forces a laugh. "You are becoming dramatic." "No, Dara. You are becoming careless." A dog howls nearby. Wind shifts suddenly. Kola says to Dara, "When the ancestors whisper, the foolish call it noise." Kola walks off. Dara stands alone. His phone lights up again. No missed call, no record. Stupid phone. He slips it into his pocket unsettled. The room is dim. Laptop open, music low. Dara types furiously on his phone in the midnight. Dara muttering to himself, just one connection, one door, that's all I need. The power blinks. The room goes dark. Generator hums in the distance outside. His phone lights up. Unknown number. Who is this now? He answers. Hello? Silence. Breathing. If this is network spam, try tomorrow. Tomorrow is expensive, says the voice over the phone. Dara stiffens. Who is this? The one who heard you trade a name for a future. You are not funny. You traded your friend's ground for your own shadow. I didn't sell anything. You sold intention. Intention is the seed of action. Dara sits up. How did you get my number? Numbers are easy to find when names are written. Written where? On doors you don't knock before entering. Dara laughs nervously. You think you are deep. You sound like a podcast. And you sound like a man who has never been alone with the truth. If you are threatening me, come outside. You are already outside what protects you. The call cuts. Dara stares at the phone. Checks call log. Nothing. What rubbish is this? His phone vibrates again. Unknown number. Stop calling me. Anger doesn't erase debt. What debt? The one you created when you chose speed over honor. I chose survival. You chose yourself. Is that a crime? Not always, but tonight it is. Dara's chest tightens. You are playing mind games. No, I am announcing consequences. Announce to who? To the only one person who can still change what you have started. Change what? Nothing has happened yet. In the realm of judgment, intention is already an event. So what do you want? Go to the river path. Apologize before the sun rises. To who? To the one you bent without breaking. I'm not going anywhere at midnight. Then morning will go without you. The call ends. Dara throws the phone on the bed. Mad people everywhere. Knock on the door. Dara phrases. Who is there? No answer. Another knock, softer. He opens the door. Empty hallway. He steps out. Silence. Wind whistles. His phone vibrates in his hand. Unknown number. What do you want from me? The last call is not a threat. It is mercy. Mercy for what? For the version of you that still has a choice. And if I ignore you, then you will learn that silence can answer back. You don't scare me. You wouldn't be whispering if I didn't. The call ends. Dara leans against the wall, shaking. He slides down slowly. His phone lights up one more time. No caller. Just a single text. With the display. This is your first call. Dara stares at the message. The next day by midday, at the Urumole market, noise everywhere. Bargaining voices, urns, drums from a distant rehearsal. Dara walks through the crowd, restless. People greet him halfway, then hesitate. A trader greets him. Dara, and then stops herself. Finish it. My name is not a curse. No. I just... You look tired. I am awake. That's the difference. He moves on. Two women whisper. That's him. The one who laughs at warnings. Dara turns sharply. If you have a problem, call my name properly. They fall silent. Amina steps out from a fabric stall, holding folded clothes. You are bleeding from the inside. Good morning to you too. Good morning is for people whose nights didn't fight them. You sound like my mother. Your mother sounds like someone who wants you alive. Dara smirks. Alive is overrated. Successful is better. The dead are full of success stories. Dara pauses. You've been listening to village gossip. The village isn't gossiping. The village is watching. A pot suddenly tips over. Palm oil spills on the ground near Dara's feet. Ah! My oil! The crowd reacts. Hey! Oil on the ground before noon? That's a warning sign, says a man in the market. Dara replies, a warning sign of clumsiness. Dara steps forward, slips slightly, but regains balance. Careful, says Amina. I'm fine. A child drops a calabash. It cracks. Ha! 2 signs in one morning. This is not ordinary, says an elder woman. Please, can we stop turning accidents into prophecy? Amina says, people don't fear accidents. They fear patterns. Patterns are for traitors. Amina moves closer. Did you sleep last night? I don't need sleep. Sleep needs me. Your eyes disagree. My eyes have seen bigger dreams than this market. A man bumps into Dara. Their shoulders clash. Watch where you're going. You bumped me. No. You walked into a path that wasn't yours. The man walks off. What does that even mean? It means the ground is starting to answer you, says Amina. Dara scoffs. The ground should mind its business. Suddenly, Dara's phone rings. Unknown number. The market noise? Does slightly. Not now. He ignores the call. The phone rings again, louder. People stare. A woman says, who calls like that in the market? Mind your business, he answers. The phone. And he says, what? You were asked to apologize before sunrise. I'm busy living my life. You are busy losing it. Dara, who is that? No one. No one is how people describe what they don't want to face. Stop calling me. The second call comes with witnesses. You're bluffing. Look down. Dara looks down. The speed oil has slowly formed a rough shape of a broken circle around his feet. People murmur. A broken ring. This is separation, says an elder woman. It's oil on sand. Symbols speak when mouth refuse. Leave me alone. You are not alone. That is the problem. The call ends. Amina stares at Dara. Dara, this is not a prank. Everything is a prank when you are brave enough. Bravery isn't loud. Then call me noise. He steps out of the oil circle. The crowd parts slightly as he walks away. Dara! He stops. Whatever is calling you, it is not playing. Nothing plays with me. I'm the game. He walks off. The murmurs rise. The drum beat has changed, says an elder woman. At Mama Ewa's room in the evening, a kerosene lamp flickers. The room is modest, calm, heavy with quiet. Dara enters, restless. Mama Ewa sits on a low stool, sorting dried leaves. You walk like someone whose shadow is chasing him. My shadow should get tired by now. It gets stronger when you run. Dara drops into a chair. People are suddenly acting strange around me. People always act strange around those who have started acting strange around themselves. You have been talking to Amina. Amina doesn't need to talk. Your eyes talk loudly. Dara rubs his face. I'm just tired. Tired people rest. You are restless, my son. Rest is expensive. So is regret, Dara exhales sharply. Mama, you raised me to survive. I'm surviving. I raised you to live with your name intact. Names don't feed people. But they follow you into rooms food can't enter. Why does everyone suddenly think I'm cursed? No one said cursed. They are looking at me like I carry bad weather. Bad weather announces itself with wind before the rain. I didn't do anything wrong. You did something careless. Careless is not criminal. Careless is how criminals warm up. There are pieces. You don't even know what you're accusing me of. I don't need details to recognize distance. Distance from what? From who you were when you still greeted elders properly. Dara laughs bitterly. Greetings don't pay bills. Disrespect pays in a different currency. Dara's phone vibrates. Unknown number. He hesitates, then silences it. Who keeps calling you like your name is written on water? Spam calls. Spam doesn't sound afraid. Dara phrases. Afraid of what? Afraid of being ignored. Another vibration. Dara stands up sharply. This is getting annoying, he answers. What do you want? Your mother's tears are not decoration. Mama Ewa looks up sharply. Who is that? Nobody. Nobody knows your mother's silence except the one who counts tears. Dara steps away. You are crossing a line. You crossed it yesterday. Leave my mother out of this, then step back into yourself. The call ends. Mama Ewa stares at Dara. What did the voice say? Nothing. Your silence is louder than any voice. Dara's composure cracks slightly. If something is calling you, answer with humility. I don't kneel to voices. Everyone kneels to something eventually. Dara pulls away. I'm fine. You are loud. Fine is quiet. She turns her back slightly. When the last call comes, may you recognize it. Dara phrases. Last call? Every path has one. Silence hangs thick. In a narrow road, sparse streetlights, Dara walks fast, phone pressed to his ear, arguing with Mr. Obi. You said the connection was solid. Well, connections are solid until they meet resistance. You are backing out. I'm adjusting. Investors don't like spiritual drama. This is business, not superstition. In towns like yours, superstition is bad PR. So what now? Convince your friend, cleanly, or we pause everything. The line goes dead. Dara lowers the phone, annoyed. Coward! A motorcycle speeds past him too close. Hey! Watch where you are. Another motorcycle zooms by. Wind gusts hard, dust rises. Dara steps back, slips slightly on loose gravel, regains balance. Again, his phone rings, unknown number. I'm not in the mood, he answers. What? You were just reminded that your body is fragile. There was nothing. The ground disagrees. Are you following me? You walk loudly. Consequences walk quietly. A truck on blares behind Dara. He turns. Hey, move! Dara stumbles forward as the truck swerves, narrowly missing him. The truck skids, stops a few meters away. This is the second call. You did this. You walked into it. You could have let that truck hit me. Mercy is not absence of danger. It is interruption. The truck driver leans out. Are you mad? Standing in the road like a sacrifice, Dara can't speak. Go home before the road finishes its sentence. The truck drives off. Dara breathes out. Why are you doing this to me? I am not doing this to you. I am standing between you and what you are doing to yourself. I didn't ask for a guardian. You asked for speed. Speed attracts edges. So what now? You keep calling until I bow? Until you choose. Choose what? Between apology and appetite. I am not apologizing to everyone. Then prepare to apologize to life. Dara laughs shakily. You sound holy. Holiness doesn't pay rent. It pays survival. If you are so powerful, why not just stop me? Because stopping you removes your choice. Judgment respects freedom. So you will just threaten me with trucks. I will only show you the roads you are already walking into. The call ends. Dara stands alone. His hands shake. He checks his phone. A new text appears. You have one call left. Dara looks up at the dark road ahead. The next day, at the river path by dawn, Mists hang low, the river moves quietly. Dara stands at the edge, phone in hand. He looks exhausted but defiant. So this is the place. You dragged me here with fear. His phone vibrates, unknown number. You were invited, not dragged. Invitation with threats is kidnapping. Invitation with urgency is mercy. Dara looks around, no one. You want me to apologize to Kola, to your mother, to yourself. I didn't betray myself. You sold your reflection for speed. Speed gets you places, so does patience. Only one lets you return. Dara kicks a stone into the river. If I apologize, what happens? You keep your name. And if I don't, you keep your anger. Hunger built empires. It also buried kings. Dara's phone buzzes. A message from Mr. Obi. It reads, "We are meeting investors this morning. Your presence seals the deal." Dara's eyes light up. There, that's my future calling. That is opportunity knocking on a borrowed door. You don't know my life. I know your choices. Then watch me choose. Dara turns to leave. The voice says, "This is the last call." Dara stops, hesitates, then smiles. Last calls are for people who are afraid to miss out. I don't miss out, I take. He walks away from the river. The phone vibrates one last time. Then take what follows. The call ends. Dara doesn't look back. At the city office in the morning, glass walls, air conditioning, Mr. Obi sits with two investors. Dara enters confident. "Yeah, there he is, the young visionary," says Mr. Obi. Investor 1. "You're the one with the local access." "Access is my specialty." They shake hands. Dara's phone vibrates. Unknown number, he silences it. The second investor says, "Before we proceed, we need assurance that there is no community resistance." "Handled," says Dara. "Your friend signed?" asks Mr. Obi. "He will." People bend when life processes. Dara's phone vibrates again. He ignores it. "We can't move forward with legal risk," says the investor. "Don't worry. Dara knows how to handle his people," says Mr. Obi. The office door bursts open. Kola enters, breathless. "You lied to them." "Silence." Dara says, "You weren't invited. The land is not for sale." Mr. Obi calls on security. "Don't bother. I came to return something." Kola drops a document on the table. "That's the withdrawal of consent. No deal." The investor says, "You said this was settled." It is." Then he turns to Kola. "What are you doing?" "Saving what you tried to trade." "You're ruining my life." "No, I'm refusing to ruin mine." Then the investor says, "We're out." They stand to leave, and Mr. Obi says, "Wait." They exit. The deal collapses in silence. Dara's phone rings. Unknown number. He answers in anger. "You're happy now?" "You kept your hunger." "You promised opportunity." "I promised consequence." "You took everything from me." "No. You walked away from what could have kept you." "I chose myself." "You chose appetite over identity." "So what now? You're going to keep haunting me?" "No. This was the last call." The line goes dead. Dara turns to Kola. "You think you have won?" "No. I think you have lost." Dara's phone buzzes. A notification which showed account alert. Funds reversed. Access restricted. Dara's face drains. "No, no, no." When you trade your ground, the ground remembers. Dara sinks into a chair, shaking. "This can't be the end." In Folktales, the end is not that. It's becoming a warning. Dara looks up, eyes hollow. "A warning to who?" "To anyone who thinks the last call is a joke." Dara's phone screen lights up one final time. No caller ID, no sound. Just one line of text. Reading, "You chose." Dara drops the phone and it cracks. Yeah. Some warnings are mercy, some silences are judgment. That was the last call from all of us at KCA Production. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you had fun. Some suspense there and a bit of tragedy. You see, you've just watched the last call, and not every warning comes with thunder. Some come quietly, some come as chances. The question is not whether the call will come. The question is, what will you do when it does? If this story spoke to you, if it made you pause, if it made you think twice about the choice you're about to make, then it has done its job. Don't keep the story to yourself. share it, talk about it, and most importantly, listen when life calls you. Please subscribe to KCA Production, like, drop a comment in the comment section, share this video, and stay tuned to this channel for more stories that challenge, warm, and awaken. I'll see you again in the next one. Thank you.